Damn. It's kind of sad. Hey, I'm Kevin Knightley, your host of the Worcester County Murders podcast. My co-host Liam Marr couldn't be here tonight. He left us suddenly, without much warning. He's not dead, he's alive, but the only thing, he didn't give us much information. He really just said that he went to fight for something that he felt like he had been on the sidelines on for far too long. um I believe the word genocide came up a couple times, but again, not a lot of details. But he did say he will be back on the show eventually to continue co-hosting the Worcester County Murders. So this is kind of a weird episode 13, you know. And I know that there's going to be a lot of speculation as to why Liam left the show. Is this a lie or a bit that has come up with that Liam would suddenly leave to fight for something that he believes is right? There may be those rumors. There probably will be. And I just want to say that anybody, whoever thinks something like that thought for even a second, I will fucking pulverize you. We are best friends. Best of friends. He just had to go on a mission to maybe commit some more crimes. I don't know. He didn't really say all that much else. But he will be back. That we can be sure of on the Worcester County Murders podcast. But until then, it's just me. I don't know, and we don't know when he's coming back, so I might do solo. Probably have some guests here and there. I don't really have a lot of people that like me, so I don't know who we're gonna have as guests. But we can certainly, we can give a stab at it. At least keep the episodes coming every week, so that we don't become off the grid, if you will. And there is a chance, God forbid, that Liam doesn't make it back from whatever mission he took upon himself. He promised he would come back, but from the sounds of it, it sounded like something that wasn't a full guarantee. And I know Liam's passionate and everything, but he's not very physically skilled. So if there's any kind of combat involved, and then I might be a little worried about him. But we'll hope for the best, really. Otherwise, if he dies, then we got to get another co-host for the show. Because Liam's bad at combat sports. But hopefully he'll be back. Speaking of combat sports, and just the future of the Worcester County Murders productions, perhaps, could be in the works once this fake virus chills out, and we can have an event. Maybe it's in the spring or the summer. Maybe it's outdoors. Maybe it's in a tent. Maybe it's in one of those one-person tents that you find that you get when you climb a mountain to stay warm. And there's a room of 20 people, and everyone's having a good time. We could do that. once stand up, if it ever comes back. I want to hope it does in some capacity. I was thinking about having a some sort of a combat sports podcast. Not, it would still be the Worcester County Murders, but it would be an event where we would have different combat sporting matches, and then the fighters would come up and they'd talk to us and me and maybe Liam or someone else who's into that shit, and we just bullshit with them for a couple minutes in between the fights. Maybe we have some people do some stand up. I already know we could definitely get plenty of jujitsu or boxing going. But I want some real savages. I want somebody to bleed. So I do want some MMA fighters. So if you could, I don't know if we can set up like a GoFundMe so that we can have a cash prize for any psychopaths that want to just go all out in the ring while we make funny commentary and then talk to us after. And I probably taken 7 jujitsu classes. I'll hop in for a little BJJ, if you will. I'll hop in and that's one of those sports where it's like either it's like 98% of the time in jujitsu you're fine. It's nothing. But the other 2% of the time, you break a leg or you get choked out and you shit yourself. But it's a really safe sport, which is why I'm going to continue. And then maybe by the summer I'll be able to compete. But I think that'd be a fun show. Maybe you get some headliners or whatever. Keep things going. Maybe we're gonna have to do a lot more than that to keep the podcast. We're gonna need gimmicks, especially if the clubs don't open up. We're gonna need things, maybe outdoor events. Maybe a food eating contest could be interesting. Or I don't really I drink a lot of seltzer, so I'll drink seltzer until I throw up if people will watch, and pay like $5 in the coffee can at the end of the show. But yeah, I don't know what else we could do. We're gonna have to really brainstorm the direction of the show. In the whole, Worcester County Murders is probably the most badass podcast name there is, and there's way too many stupid fucking true crime bullshit out there that really doesn't belong. And so I think we're gonna drop the aspect of trying to incorporate any kind of true crime or whatever. It started off as just Worcester County Murders, and just, it's a true crime podcast, but it's not at all. And then we're going to bring it in a different direction, because it was getting a little criminal, a little bit, truly. Maybe we'll drop some merch. Worcester County Murders merch. I actually probably shouldn't tell you guys this right now, but these are strange times. I about to drop some merch. This is the first sneak peek of this particular merch. It's my own personal. It's Kevin Knightley merch. I just pulled it out of the box Okay. May I present to you the Kevin Knightley basketball sneaker. Look at that. Look at that. You see the K's? You see the K's? There's one on each sneaker. Like Kevin Knightley, like the initials. So just comment on the YouTube if you're interested in the Kevin Knightley exclusive merch there. But we're gonna have other merch drops, you know. I sent and somebody, and if you're interested in those, obviously comment. I did have a friend of mine who was earlier here today, and he took a look at those sneakers, and he said, I think Kyrie Irving might have a shoe like that. And I told him that his wife cheats on him with me. Just kidding. I wouldn't be able to pull that off. But anyways, we're gonna be dropping some merch. That's the only way to do it. And yeah, I don't know. We're gonna do some MMA shit. So if anybody knows like jujitsu or boxing or kickboxing, even taekwondo, whatever, man, mixed martial arts, or if anybody knows the venue we could do in the summer or when the COVID shit dies down or whatever, even if we have to do it outside, let me know, because sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, to end the show in honor of our esteemed co-host here, Liam, we're gonna pay tribute to his journey on his genocide or his quest or wherever it is, and wish him luck with a throwback to summer 2019, a toast battle at Nick's, hosted by Brian O'Donnell. It was kick-ass, and we said nice things about each other instead of, like a roast battle where you're a dick. We were nicer. So check that out. Cool. Thank you. Check it out.
They're fantastic guys. I'm very happy they made it here tonight. Please welcome to the stage Liam Marr and Kevin Knightley. This has been an amazing night so far. Do you guys think you are ready to out-nice each other?
I mean, it's not going to help with the rumors, but
Certainly.
I'm ready.
There's rumors? Well, hey, we'll let the battle speak for itself. Who would like to go first?
I could let Kevin go first.
Okay.
All right, that was very nice of you,
Yeah.
Liam.
Thanks, Liam.
Good job.
You ready for this?
Oh yeah.
Oh God, here we go. Oh.
Thank you. I have stretch marks. It's not hip replacement.
I'm gonna go ahead and say no one thought it was, but that's appreciated. You giving us the
Even if it was, it still looked great.
Thank you.
Kevin, you're up.
Liam, just soak this in for a sec, okay? Liam has such good hygiene, he spits on homeless people.
Kevin Knightley wears shorts better than Anne Frank writes books.
Thanks, Liam.
Good time, pal.
Liam is so good looking that when I'm around him, I barely even repress my gay thoughts.
Kevin Knightley is so likable. Even his mother wants him back inside of her.
Thank you. Well, gee, for my last joke, I actually wrote a poem.
Oh, jeez. Second poem of the night. This is great.
Oh, wow.
I didn't think there would be so many poems. I had the under with Doug.
He's a special guy. So, Liam's face was carved by the angels. He looks good from every angle. The way the wind hits his hair is so rad. And he doesn't judge me when I call him Dad. Every gay thought I've had for him, I tried to wrestle it. But it's kind of hard when he's a hotter Anthony Jeselnik. And, I must reluctantly own up. Because while writing this poem, I was completely boned up.
Stirring.
All right, Brian.
That wasn't a yogurt joke. I'm sorry.
Brian, this is a little embarrassing. As you mentioned before, someone else, I guess, already did poems. I didn't realize we were such hacks, but I also wrote a poem.
Incredible.
It's titled "To Kevin, My Knight." Kevin Knightley's boyish charm promises that he means no harm. Kevin's comedic voice is both unique and mighty. He uses it to make Worcester laugh nightly. Even with material that may be just slightly anti-Brazilian, the love people have for him burns brighter than the Amazonian. I'm just being honest. He's a coworker, a friend, and a classical romantic. While his personality may be slightly bombastic, his jokes are nothing short of fantastic. To Kevin I toast, in my mind, a true king of roasts.
Thank you. I'm all boned up again.